Hi guys, for this quest project I thought I could show you how to make a song, and I'm going to be using a program called Mixcraft Pro Studio 7, and it is a program for Windows computers that's similar to GarageBand. When you first open up the program, it comes up with a new project settings menu, and that's where if you know exactly how many audio tracks that you want, you can click it automatically. And for this one, I thought we could use 7 audio tracks. So right here it says 5. I can just click it up to 7, and I can hit OK. And it will come up with all 7 of the tracks right here. And this is the grid where you can put your sound clips in, since it's a program that uses sound clips to make music. Since it's almost Halloween, I thought we could do like a scary, kind of a horror sounding song. So to find a horror kit, you can scroll down into the song kits right here. And this one has several different song kits to choose from, so that's really cool. So you can scroll down until you find the horror sound kit. Right here, you can click on it, and you can see this number right here, 50. That tells you how many different sounds that are involved in that kit. So for our first track, which is up here, I thought we could put in the heartbeat. So we can scroll down and find the heartbeat sound clip, and you can always preview what the sound clips sound like by pressing this green triangle. For this one, we can bring this up to the first area right here, and since our tempo was different, it automatically will switch the tempo to the beats per minute to what the program thinks the sound will use best for that, for what you want to do. So you can just hit yes, and you can see up here these numbers indicate the length of the song in seconds. So you can see that it went to about 7 seconds. For our second track, we could use the synth bass. So we can scroll down to where you can find the synth bass right here. And to preview it, you can press the button, and it kind of gives you a preview of it. So we can drag that up, and we could start that right after this end, so we can put it right at 7 seconds, and it switches the keys and everything automatically to match, so that's pretty cool. So you can hit yes, and we want this to go a little bit longer, so we can drag the end of the clip, and we can drag it to about 21 seconds right here. And then for our third one, we can find the pipe organ sound. So we can scroll down, we can scroll back up actually, to the pipe organ flute sound. We can click it and drag it, and we can start that right under the synth bass part. And this is a little bit longer, as you can see. You can always change the length. You can move it, you can make it as long as you want or short as you want. When it says the bars right here, that's essentially how many of these 4 areas are taken up by that clip. So our fourth track we can put in could be the synth harp, so we can scroll back down to that, and we can find the synth harp right here. And we can also pull that up to right under the pipe organ and the synth bass that we had just put in. And then this is also cool that you can use sound effects. So you can search for a sound effect that you want. And since Halloween is kind of creepy, you can find there's a creepy door sounding that you can look under. If you don't want to search all the time, or if you don't want to scroll down all the time, you can look in the search button. So we can hit door. We can click in door, and this pack is just searching through the packs. So the horror pack has 2. So we can grab the first one and we can drag it into the 5th track area. And we can start that right when the song starts at 0. And what's also cool is if you want the same sound later in a song, you can drag it to that same track that you had it originally. So we can have this one go twice. We can have it once in the beginning, and we can scroll a little over, and we can put it in again by dragging it back up. And we can put it at about 27 or at about 17 seconds, and we can have that go to about 21 seconds. So we can drag that back down to where it ends right there. You can also, if you're still in a kid and you don't find the song that you want, you can clear it out right here, and you can scroll back up to the top and click on all, so it shows you all of the sound clips that are involved in the program. So you can search, and we kind of want like a door banging sound, so you can type in door bang, and it'll pop up right here. So we can drag that in. We can switch it right here. We can drag that into the 5th one, or the 6th track, sorry, to about 21 or 22 at 21 seconds right here, and drag it to about 22 seconds. Or just about, let's see. 22 might be a little long since it doubled it, so you can always pull it back. And if you can't get it back, you can always delete that track and you can bring it back up again. So we can put that at 21 seconds right there. And for our last track, if you're looking for a specific sound, is really cool again. So we want like a footsteps sound, so you can type in footsteps, and we can try this gravel one, and it kind of sounds spooky. So we can drag that up into our last audio track right here. We can drag the gravel one up and start it at about 3 seconds. And it runs to about 7 seconds here. And we can also have that at the end. And instead of just dragging that up, you can right click it and you can hit, you can right click it and you can hit copy. And you can go to where you want to place it. So at about maybe 21 seconds, you can hit paste. So it'll go from about 21 to almost a little over 25 seconds. So if you want to know what it sounds like, since we just put a new thing in, you can either drag this little arrow over, or the easiest way is you can hit this little backwards arrow right here. It says rewind, so you can click that and it brings you right to the beginning, so we can hear what it sounds like by pressing the play button. So you can see all of it works right here, and it automatically plays for you, which is cool. And if you're happy with what you're working on, you can always hit file and you can save it. And you also have like the options to mix it down to like an MP3, an OGG, a WMA, or a WAV file, which is really cool. Or you can burn it directly to a CD. But since this is just a demonstration, we don't need to save it. So yeah, that is how you create a song using Mixcraft Pro Studio 7.